Alright, does it work right now? Yeah, it does. Okay, that's good. So, as I was saying, you probably didn't hear. So, hi again. Um, I don't use English. You know, I don't speak English every day. Thought I think and probably do most of my thoughts and entertainment, or when I'm alone, I think in English. I study in English. I well do those things, and English is basically every day for me. But it's not something I talk every day. It's not my mother tongue. My mother tongue is a different language, and because of this, you know, some things I want to say might come across uh, weird, right? Like wrong or something. That's alright. Okay, let's get back into the game. So Minecraft got like many updates right now, which is very interesting because it's always getting updates, but I haven't really been interested in Minecraft for a while. And last time I played, I played and I talked in well in my language, and at the same time also was speaking or writing some English, and was playing with other players and with my friend. Oh my god, yeah, this is a storage room. Yeah, so I was building a storage room. I remember right now. My controller was destroyed. Uh, I mean the joystick got stick drift, and I tried to fix that. That didn't go well. Imagine deconstructing the controller like twice. I'm not joking, twice, and getting distilled alcohol and trying to fix it, and thinking it was some sort of debris or something inside it that forces the I don't know. Let's just say I got interested in soldering. I found out what that even is because of that. So, well, you learn every day new things, right? Especially when you have problems. That's when you begin to learn. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so this is my actually mm, my second stream. I know, like the beginning is the beginning, so it's not going to be like thousands of people watching. That's not how this works. Normally, it's like even the biggest people. Well, I mean, podcasts and YouTubers or streamers have like I don't know a few people watching, and beginners have nothing. So yeah, but there's a lot of time to learn, and I'm willing to learn. I'm not the person that gives up, especially if I set my mind to it. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, I remember everything. I'm so lost. I'm like, I had so many ideas what to do, and I was like, let's transform this, let's finish this. In my head, I was like, okay. Oh, let's get tools and let's get items and stuff. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do, right? Oh, it seems like I won't be able to. I need to figure out what to do. Let's see. Yeah. So I was watching Queso playing Minecraft, like Minecraft. He played 1 month ago or more. I watched it on YouTube. It was his um, Minecraft. What was its name? Realcraft. That's what it was. Yeah, the heavily modded Minecraft from I don't know a decade ago maybe. Like it was the 0.12 version. I'm not sure, but I remember playing it on my PC. My desktop computer that I had was one of the worst ones, like 4 RAM, 4 GB RAM, and the graphic card was a joke. It was actually non-existent even, I think. I don't know, maybe, I think some computers don't have it. Well, it wasn't a gaming computer, that's for sure. But I somehow managed to play like older games on it, and Minecraft seemed to be able to be one of them, you know. And somehow I actually played that game, you know. I played the heavily modded one. It was so cool. I remember like picking on chests, getting like the glowstone stuff, you know, climbing the tower, the bow, the making the backpack. Everything came so natural to me, and watching Queso like struggling was so funny. So, like, and his reactions as well, which are hilarious if I say so myself. You know, I think if you haven't watched it, you should too. Hmm. It's legendary. It's like he got millions of views because of that as well. But he's a big streamer, yeah, and a very funny guy. I'm not gonna lie. Hmm. Okay. Let's see what we have to do here. Yeah. Ow. Great. There's a skeleton here. That's going to be annoying. Well, this is. I think this is his chest, right? I don't remember. I really don't. There's like stuff here and here, and I don't know what to do. I have wood. No, wait. I have this. I mean, you know, I'll just go to sleep. Yeah. Okay. Up here. Let's see. Yeah. Um, yeah. I might invite other people here as well. There's always new people joining in. Well, they got I joined to come here. It's around 3,000 bucks if you count, you know, the right position. So that's a journey. But this place is beautiful. I can't believe I built that, like the farm. That's torturous. Like, how do you even start building something like this and keep going for months? That's crazy. I mean, I know some people have worlds that are like 1 year, 2 year, even 10 years old, even older than that. But as old as Minecraft itself, some people have like where you could have a word where it functions, you know, like that. But that doesn't break out or get corrupted or something, which I think a lot of worlds became, and you kind of lose that world, and yeah, that was very sad. Yeah, that's why probably it's smart to make, you know, smart to make duplicates, like saving the world for later, which you can do on PlayStation 4. Yeah, I had a world that was on PlayStation 4. Tried to transfer it to PlayStation 5. That didn't work. It just crashed. Which is, I don't know if it's supposed to happen, but it was not fun. Okay, I didn't sleep. I went to go to bed and I didn't sleep. This is so dumb. What the hell? Wait. Okay, let's sleep. There we go. So the plan is to go mining, maybe. Oh my god, I have a book here. I was writing something. Hello, this book is dedicated for logistical and practical loadings of chests and their inholding contents, location and placement. The system is warehouse oriented, so looking for loot will be more difficult. Ah, okay. Yeah, okay, I know what this is. I probably shouldn't have seen that. Well, I haven't even finished the book. It's a beginning. but the books are meant for something. Yeah, okay, put it here. Yeah, well, I can throw probably everything in this chest here for a while. There's still things I don't need, right? Wait, let's take this with me. Anyway, I should probably take this as well. Yeah. Didn't I have a fortune pickaxe somewhere? I lost it. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, it's we call it the cow under the stairs. It's a cow that was here from the beginning, and it has never despawned, which is magic, and it's still there. And then this villager decided to be there as well. Didn't want to get out, so he was, built in and basically trapped by my friend for punishment for listening. So yeah, that's amazing. Alright, so we are going to go here. Yeah, there was supposed to be a chicken farm. There's some few straggling cows here. I want to remove the farms away from the village. It's because of entity spawn, and if you have, if you're far away enough, like I think 160 blocks, or was it just 60? Well, it was some sort of blocks, and then a good distance away, and nothing will spawn, further. Like there is a maximum range where things can be spawned under and over you and around you, but if it's too far away, it's basically not loaded in the game. So for example, if I'm standing here and there, like there's nothing going to be there, because mobs, right, they need to spawn like a bit closer to the player or entity. But yeah, and that's probably one thing. Yeah, right. We are going to, one day we are going to sell all this wheat. We have even stored wheat inside there, so yeah, that's going to be crazy. Anyway, we are going here, and we are going to mine. That's what I'm going to do. This way. Wait. I think we turn off music, like in-game music. I will at least have something to listen to. I'm known to talk to right now. I'm just talking to myself. And you guys, if someone's listening. But that might be more in the future. This is still... Oh, 12. Oh, how nice. Quiet. Oh my god. No way. Oh yeah, of course. I plan to... Oh, this is going to take ages. God. Sorry guys. I'm not trying to die here from coughing. Anyway. There's like a lot of redstone farms that I want to attempt to craft. But before I do that, I need to check if like some of the redstone contraptions work in Bedrock, because I saw people complaining that Bedrock and Java, if it comes to redstone, Java like triumphs rather than Bedrock, and Bedrock is basically worse when it comes to redstone. But I am very skeptical of that claim because I always played. I played Java and I played Bedrock, and I find Bedrock to be more fun for some reason. Maybe because it's more risky, as you might call it. And yeah, and because it is more risky, it's true. It's like, I don't know, more risky. It is risky. Okay. 1, 2, yeah, like this. We are going to, yeah, the sound is going to be very important. Oh, lava. Okay. We are going to dig here. Yeah. Hopefully this place wasn't explored because the cave system down there is very large and it'll be just so annoying if I find a explored cave already. Like I dig down and oh, it was on this explore, right? And my friend, I remember he said to me like he found so many diamonds, like a few stacks of them. Like it's not difficult to find diamonds in this game anymore. Like it's just specific level, I think 54 right now. Like minus 54 or something. But it's in the rainforest cobblestone, the deep side, as it was called. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, damn. Okay. We are going to make this. It's just so easier, so much easier. I am not playing in the mouse. Uh, what I mean easier is the, you know, the fast crafting menu there, which I can just press a button and it's done, instead of manually putting all my resources in, like I will do with a mouse. It's not the same. Alright, no, this here and this here, like this, burn. Okay. We are going to go here. Yeah. Okay, like this. Yeah, so the plan was to do a lot of things, or finished things. I want to finish them. So, oh my god. Yeah, those cave sounds are always creeping me out when I was a kid. Like that one very loud screeching sound from a cave. Like I don't know where, like you know, and you get scared because you know you think there's a creature or something, but it's just the music, right? I don't know what it's supposed to be, but it is what it is, right? Okay, let's keep digging. Yeah, so me and Chuck, because I'm playing with Chuck the most on this server, he and I build the most things here, and without his help, I won't be like 1/4, you know, finished with what we have right now, right? Like the tower has history, like the beginning of the village has history, the people, the events, like you know, fights and stuff that kind of got memorized here, and there's certain I would call them landmarks, and places where those moments were captured, right? And there's like a statue of those, you know, that cow under the stairs, for example, which still is there, or the zombie that's probably still in the cave. I'm very sure that zombie is still in the cave, holding the baguette, as we call it, the French zombie. So it was very funny. And I wrote in my imaginary French because I can speak French with, you know, big asterisks on over can because yeah, and you know, I'm a self-taught. That's basically I can nothing. Of course, you need to commit yourself. Yeah, to, I don't know. I just never got into committing myself when it comes to language, and I want to, and I learn it. Like the whole year, I've learned a lot, but it's like not true studying. Like it's like sitting down and going through the pain and rigorous, well, tedious labor that is studying, right? Like that's what you have to do if you really want to learn it. Anyway, we are going to go down further, and hopefully we're going to find something very cool. And that is iron, because that's what I need. And it doesn't seem like it, but I got some stone in compensation. Oh, and I got iron. Look at that. Okay. Yeah. So let's see. This is where it's going to go. Should I maybe use like a fortune pickers on it and get like triple as much or double as much? Yeah. If I can double or triple or even quadruple it, that would be very cool. Is this level alright? Let's see. Something. Oh, look at that. Yeah, of course, of course, of course. Yeah, sure thing. Yeah, doesn't matter. Just let it provide something to someone. Okay, so then let's go down here. And I lost my base. No, that was the new one. Really? Wow. Okay. Maybe I do have to. You know what? I'll just give them stone. I should make XP farm maybe. Maybe I can make a mob spawner, like a to kill the mobs and get XP for it. Be very smart. I don't remember how you made it. You make it like it was something specific amount, right? Of stone you needed, like I don't know, 11 stacks I think. And then you build this tower. It's very recognizable because it was popularized online, and everyone is building it, like many years ago even. If it's 5 or 6 or even 7 years ago, I remember. Even older. I think that tower is very old, but it still works. It's just very good for mobs, farm or XP and everything else. Ah, okay. Yeah, doesn't matter. Let's go this way. Oh, now I'm gonna just hit my head. Yeah, I need to fix that. So, I'm trying to get up iron. Will take time, but it'll be worth it in the end. And I didn't take a bed with me. Of course I didn't. Why would I? Why would I take a bed with me at night? And I hear a spider. Okay. Thank you. Wait. We are going to make a few pickaxes like this. Thank you. I will take this with me. Let's go. Wait. Good. I'm not going to suffer that again. These are annoying. Like this. Yeah, so, what is there to talk about? Well, I had this very interesting thought, like, yesterday, right? And it was about, getting things done. Like, a lot of things. And I don't mean Minecraft things. I mean, like, general life things. It's not as easy as some people would say. I think, actually, majority of the people wouldn't say that. That's not the thing. It's, their common spiel about it's the process, it's motivation, it's the desire, the want, growth. Some even say, it's the moment. You need to feel, be in the right moment, in the right time, in the right place, with the right energy and everything, to really want to do anything, and to do it like really well. But my problem is that I don't want to do things when it has to be done, and I already done quite a lot, and I don't have energy. And I know a lot of people, like older, can push themselves into this type of mentality of it has to be done, which I do have, but it's not very strong yet. It's not like I still have this like laziness in me, Yeah, that doesn't mean I'm lazy, like, who would be, right? But I don't want to feel guilt about it as well. If I do feel guilty, then I do something about it. Like, that's the worst thing, right? When you don't do something and you feel guilty because you didn't do it, and you will feel much better if you did it, right? So that's also a thing. But yeah, so my problem is that I just put things to the side, and maybe I could have done them faster, or in a better way, or even at all done them. And I choose not to because energy, and it's very difficult to push yourself to the limit, right? And over your limit. But sometimes I think I should be able to do that. Like, most people should be able to push themselves sometimes to over the limit. Oh, what did I say about finding diamonds? Like, it's not difficult anymore. Yeah, so diamonds are diamonds, right? What is difficult to find is netherite, which I found a few times, but not much, and sometimes naturally, and sometimes in chests, like in the fortress, which I did find, which is quite funny, with my friend, because my friend last time found the fortress in this world. We have a portal, which, if you've seen videos, it is secret, but I'm sure you didn't. Like, I mean, this is my first live with my voice in it, right? Okay. Let's see. I think we're doing very well. Like, a lot of iron here. There's some diamond here. Let's see, maybe there's more. How is this not even destroyed? Like, I used the metal. Okay, you know what? Never mind. Yeah. The iron pickaxe got destroyed much faster than the stone. That's the feeling I got. Or maybe it's just some sort of weird perception of time or something. Well, doesn't matter. Just continue getting that stone. Ah! Yeah. Okay. And now my inventory is full. Great. Just make a little room here. Yeah. Like this. But yeah, so as I was talking about the feeling of regret when you don't do something and that type of stuff, I mean, everyone comes to face with it. Like, you have to face with not doing things, right? You have to come across that regret. It's annoying, and I think it's a development stage for a lot of adults, actually adolescents, and even teens before that, right? Like, somewhere in the middle when you're 15, 16, where you kind of don't do a lot. There's some teens that do things, like they start doing very well, they keep their grades up, they are in a very good environment where they keep learning and progressing, and they're not stunned in their growth. But for example, if you're like me, who had a very troublesome past with, let's say, you have not moved, literally I moved quite a lot, and suddenly move countries and that type of stuff. You won't be able to study. You're not focused, or maybe you don't have those type of parents, right? Like, some parents don't do that, but my parents were very, very like, you do your thing type of thing, right? Like, some parents are like that. Like, they give you an iPad into your hand and it's done. It's alright. But luckily my parents weren't like that. It wasn't that. It was just I think more myself rather than my parents. It's more myself and my unwillingness to study. Like an unwillingness to give myself to something more less wasteful. Like, I wasted quite a lot of time on games. I'm not gonna lie. I like games. Like, games are very fun. And like right now, like playing Minecraft, for example. But I'm playing on a weekend, or sometimes, well, okay, pretty much the next day or every day all week. Listen, so that's quite a lot of playing games. But I also have other things I have to do, or sometimes when I get back from work, you're too tired to even think of playing games. And yeah, so when you get older, you have to face like reality, right? For a lot of adults, it's very difficult. Like, reality is painful. Like, it's real, and you have to face it, and you will eventually face it. And it's choices, right? Choices in which you make decisions, and you get what you get. Like, if you choose to risk it, try to do things that are, unattainable for most people, because it's more talk than walk. Walk the walk. It's more talk the talk. just walk the talk. Like that phrase, you don't walk the talk, kind of thing. And to be honest, a lot of teenagers, as I would say, do that. It's just for a lot of them, for a lot of us actually, because I will consider myself as an adolescent. Like I'm 19, right? So I will know something about this. But I moved already. Like I moved pretty early. Like, I moved when I was 18, very American style. Even if I'm European, so it's very different here. But it's very popular right now for a lot of teens and adults to move later in life from the and it just I have very different and I'm not anything rare like it's not unheard of. It is unheard of. Like it does happen. Like maybe it happened more in the past, maybe it didn't. I really don't know, but I hear it's more prevalent right now. Like with my generation staying home and it's just more normal to move out when you're 22, 23, when you are stable, when you know where to go, you finishing your education, type of stuff. So much easier. Maybe you do work because, like, why not start helping the people who help you, right? It's just so much easier, and I come to regret not appreciating my time when I was in living with my parents, which is something that I think we as a generation take for granted. Our parents, or the ability to stay home and not think about like finances or other things. It's something that right now is a stress, like to keep yourself afloat and to have money for everything, to be able to have food the whole month the same way, to pay for the super expensive expenses that are your loan or whatever you have for a living place, for a flat or whatever. But as you see, this isn't something my age should maybe stress about, which I think, yeah, I don't begrudge them. Like I'm not angry or want my people my age to move out quicker. I think I don't judge them for like staying home for longer. But that is only if they do something with themselves. Like okay, you're training, you're going a lot of outside, you're meeting people. That's very important. Not being basically locked in your room, never going out. That's the worst. Which I had enough of that. That's maybe why I also moved. But I want to change, and this is also very important, right? Right, like you want to progress, and progress is so slow. It's very annoying, but you have to be patient, right? You have to be very patient, and you'll achieve anything if you know how to be patient and you know how to never give up. Right? Like not have hope. Hope is it's not about hope. Even if you could say it is what I'm talking about, but or argue about argue that that's what I'm actually talking about. But no, it's more like a standard, right? You set a standard for yourself and what you expect yourself to be able to do, and that's not hope. That's just a norm, like your everyday life, right? It's just something that doesn't faze you, and I think it should stay that way. Well, I suppose, rather than fair doing things. That's very sad. There's a lot of people in my age that fear, you know, the unknown, the uncertainty, like, oh, what if this happens, or what if I try or attempt to, for example, you know, move and everything goes bad and I, you know, will be on the street and it's a fear. Or what if I lose a job, you know? The funny part is, like, when I moved out, I took a risk. Like, I didn't even know if I will have the job. I had, like, this trial, you know, like everyone maybe has these days. But it went very well, and I stayed. There was, like, 6 others that didn't stay. But that was, like, one of my... I don't remember which was, like, I had 3 jobs, there were 4. Yeah, that was one of my 4th or 5th jobs. Yeah, one of them. But still, taking risks when you're very uncomfortable with it is a skill that requires quite a lot of courage, maybe? That's what I would call it. Because there's other people who don't have courage, right? And yeah, back then I didn't have courage. I had desperation. That's what I had. Like, I didn't know what to do, and that was the only thing I could do, and that's maybe what pushed me to finalize that decision in a way. But it came with a lot of thought, like, what do you want in life? Where do you want to be in life? And that type of stuff. And in my country, where I was forced to move, and I come to appreciate it even when I lived there. But it's not that reason. It's more like, you know, the opportunities are very different, right? That's also something that forced me. But as I said before, you take risks and you just have to go with the flow, right? That's something that more people my generation should do, and I think they do. Actually, there's also this criticizing my generation. I think they should get more recognition of that, you know, maybe their laziness sometimes serves them well, like they don't get used, or they know when to say no to someone when they don't want to do something. Like, for example, I remember having this job that was terrible, and I was like, no, I'm sticking with it, you know, that type of mentality. But if I had, what quite a lot of my generation people have, is to say, nah, I don't wanna, don't care, even if you know, maybe I'll pay or maybe not. I just don't want to be treated this way, and having this self-respect in some sense. Coincidentally, because you're just too lazy. Yeah, that's also very funny. Yeah, so it comes from a very lackadaisy, you know, reason, but it does come, right? It is still something to respect in a way, to be able to say no, which there are a lot of people who are unable to say no. They're very agreeable and they are unable to refuse, which is kind of sad, I'm not gonna lie. Imagine not being able to say no to someone because you fear the reaction or something. And I don't think that would be fun. Not at all. Alright, let's see if we can enchant this pickaxe. Oh my god. here? Nope. Okay. I need to find lapis. Yeah. Yeah. So there's school now. In a lot of countries here in Europe, school starts maybe in August, maybe in September, some even in October, which is very weird. But very late or maybe very early. But somewhere between those months and days is very different. Even in regions of each specific country can be very different. As you can see, for example, in my country, they start 1st September, and here where I live right now, they start somewhere in August. School is starting then. And the school systems in every country in Europe are very different and similar to each other. Like in what you can learn and that type of stuff is different. Language is different, of course, because this is Europe. It's not like only English. We do have like only English schools, but those cost most of them, I think. And unless you live in a English country, right, or where you speak English, which maybe Netherlands could be one, but you speak. Well, you do speak English there, I know, but you do speak as well, their language, Dutch, and you have, for example, England, right? Britain, or Ireland, or yeah, these countries that you speak English mostly, and is very normal, or where you can learn English very well. For example, Norway or Sweden, or English is like taught in those countries very well, and you can communicate English very well. And it's not that you use it in school, it's just that it's just a language. Like in every country right now, English is second, and you have to learn it. And after your language, whatever country you come from, you will have English as a mandatory language to learn. Yeah. So most kids right now, since from my generation, even older, Gen Z, and they have and younger and that sort of stuff, they speak English. Most of them understand English. In my country, they don't teach it that well, unless they have some English relatives, or more contact with people from abroad, or YouTube, which is I would say YouTube is a good teacher. Like, I'm not joking. There are so many good teachers on YouTube. Like, just normal videos that don't take long, you can very direct to the point, and you can learn anything on YouTube. Like, you can fix your own car even if you're dedicated enough. Like, I'm not joking. If you just search about how to change lights or something, it pops up. Like the concepts, the how-tos, and that type of stuff. Especially if you have an older version, but you have also new cars as well. But there's like language learning, math, physics, complex subjects, or other things like, I don't know, aerodynamics, like biology. You can learn basically anything, like, from YouTube. Sometimes I wonder why they don't switch teachers for YouTube. That'll be very funny. Instead of having teachers, we have I don't know, the PewDiePies and Jacksepticeye's as teachers. They teach you how to, I don't know, do math or something in a way. And yeah, Gen Z wants to be YouTuber. Like, I remember people talking about clothes and online clothes, and they're talking what you want to be in life, and most of my generation answered to be influencers, online influencers, which is so ridiculous and understandable. Like the comfortable life you live as an influencer, it's become a norm right now. It's like it's nothing big, right? Like it's very normal for people to just be thinking about that as a possibility. I don't think you just, like, you don't look at people like, are you crazy or something? It's like, oh, okay, you're having a channel or something, or you're trying to beat the game on the platform. It's a, it is a difficult challenge. It's actually a very big challenge because it got oversaturated in most content, and this is probably a very saturated topic, right? If you think about that, it is, after all, a dream a lot of people in my generation want to achieve, and from, let's say, 25 and down to, I don't know, 17, or even more than maybe 16, 15, so somewhere along those lines, from 15 to 25. It's a decade or more. It's one generation, and then you have like it's very different. I saw the generations and how they're marketing, but Gen Alpha will be also very different. They are very into short content. Even my generation is very into short content, which is scary. Like, I started to be a lot of short content is because most of the media got into it as well after TikTok became such a big thing so many years ago. But now it's just the norm, right? It's basically impossible to grow as a platform without having some sort of short content and to reach more people and that type of stuff. And that also is something to think about, like how short content right now is everywhere, and it'll be forever. It's not like it's new, right? As are also short content, and you watch it on TV, and you are forced to, and you can, change it. As I remember, my TV in my language, we had like this box, and it was connected to the satellite that sent signals, right? Like all satellites, but it just, you got the country's TV in a foreign country, and you could watch like you were in that country, right? Like a VPN basically. But back then, I don't think VPNs were very much discussed. Like maybe the older generations and at that time younger talked about it, but I never heard about it. It's very, right now it's very like more, normal. It's a thing. Before it wasn't, and it's always interesting just to speculate, right? Like what was before and what is now, and what will come in the future, right? And it can be quite scary to think about, and it can be very fun to speculate and think about, and even have some very good memories come back up, and have some nostalgia as well, like old Minecraft, and when we were playing as kids Minecraft, and when it was on tablets, and people were building, kids were building back then. It was, and then TDM, for example, you can go back in time basically, and you were watching his I don't remember his name, but that villager, that scientist, right? Trousers or something like that. His name was Dr. Trousers. Yeah, I don't remember anymore. But as you see, it was so long ago, and times change, right? Yeah, but this is how I learned English, right? I learned from school, but mostly from YouTube. Like, I think most people who are foreign and don't speak English and can speak quite well do it by just being, a lot online, basically. That's how they learn English, and later on, you kind of formalize it into, by speaking to people and being more very social and that type of stuff. And yeah, that's how you do it. Okay, let's see. We got yeah, the log. I can't read it. Akai is there. Acacia. No. Acacia. Acacia logs. Yeah, exactly. Acacia logs. Or something. I don't know. Like, something like that. Wait. Okay, 1 second. I have to write. Oh no, Enderman. Okay. Interesting. I guess so. So. Interesting. Yeah. I don't got much time, but yeah, I should probably just continue with the mining. I'll probably go to bed. Just skip the night. I should probably take the bed with me. It is so much easier. Minecraft is not a dangerous game, to be honest. Even if Bedrock is more difficult, more fun. In my opinion, it is. you can hate me for that. For my opinions, of course. I think I will invoke that much hate, to be honest. But yeah, it doesn't seem to that. Alright. Through the bridge. Oh. Wait. Oh, like this. Yeah. Wow. I kind of regret I built in this wood, not gonna lie. I mean, the wood is not bad, but it just doesn't hit the eye, right? Yeah. I was planning in the future to maybe change it to something else, or just upgrade. Like, I mean, when I mean upgrade, I mean add things into the village and build it bigger, and that type of stuff. It's this way. Yeah. Okay. This way. Oi. Tradition. Oh my god. I just trees. Okay, I boxed the chicken out of its existence. That was cruel of me. Well, at least I have some chicken for food. going this way. Yeah. So we are in the village that's supposed to come in the future, but as you can see, this is basically still building progress. I think you can go in here. It takes so much time, you know, mining the right resources and getting it. It just takes so much time. Oh, there was a jungle here, right? Why is there lava flowing there? Okay, you know what? Doesn't matter. So the walls, and it's made of nether brick, and you know all the bricks were not gathered from a fortress, nether fortress, whatever it is, from that structure. It was built like from scratch, right? They melted the brick and built it brick by brick. It takes so much time and so many stacks. Like you don't know how many stacks this is. Like it's a lot. It's a lot. And it wasn't only me who was getting it. It was quite a lot of other people. And Chuck, of course, who also got quite a lot of mining done when it comes to this block, and I could, you know, like build this simple yet larger, you know, structure for a castle, and yeah, I'm building this extra walls and making the frame. It's still undone, but there's so much to do, right? There's so much to accomplish and get done. And I have some ideas now because I watched a few videos about redstone in the last month, a couple of months, and even 2 days ago I watched one video about redstone, and it was very interesting about lights and how you can like build rooms and put redstone inside them, right? In those rooms, like chambers for redstone contraptions and connection stuff, so it's not visible. It looks pleasant, like you just press a button and suddenly you have lights in the corridor or in the room. Yeah, and that's the thing. Wait, of course. This is the Great Stone Wall, Chinese wall. This is the jungle, and yeah, but it's not finished. Though it is finished like in building it around, right? But it's going to be probably much larger, much cooler. Yeah, there's so much to do in this game when you are dedicated enough to build things. That's probably it, right? Oh my, okay. Yeah. Don't want to fall, right? We are going to go here. Yeah, so I don't know, how are you guys like doing when you play Minecraft? Like, you play Minecraft with friends, you play alone. What would you do? Like I know, for example, Minecraft is very solo game, very lonely. There was this YouTuber who made a video about it even. He got so lonely he needs to make a video about Minecraft loneliness and how it is very quiet and it's very solo experience. It was made for it, right? Like you could play with friends, which is the most fun part, actually. Like when you're playing with other people, in my opinion. There's some people who like to play alone, right? Like playing on their own world and building their own things, and I had like wars like that where I built my own things and I lost them, and I have quite a lot of worlds where I spent like tens of hours building and got me nowhere, right? But it's the only thing you do as a child, right? Like you just do what is fun. And what I found fun was playing Minecraft with friends, mostly. But when I was alone and I had nothing to do, and I remember I was very young back then, and I liked to play Lego, like build Lego and make like these huge contraptions, huge buildings. So Minecraft Lego is very similar in that way. Except Legos of Minecraft then as well. I play with my sister, you know. I have siblings. A lot of people who don't have play Minecraft alone, for example. Or back then, you know, Pokemon's very popular, and that was the thing. The older generation, I mean not generation, but like the older kids, my generation, are like huge Pokemon fans. Those cards were so huge back then, and the FIFA cards and the collectibles. It's in, I don't know if it's still the same popularity. I don't think so. I mean, there are rare collections and it's very niche right now, but before it was like very common for everyone to buy it and like boast about it at school. I remember that when you got a special car or something, people would come like in droves and make it like this circle or this trading group and trade like very rare cards or for many common cards or valuable. And I one time I remember I got like this evolved Charizard. I'm not a good Pokemon Go or Pokemon, you know. I'm not very known about it. I don't know about much about Pokemon, but I know enough to say that I remember I got like a few of those cards for free. Like people were like, "Okay, we pity you, so because we pity you, we'll just give you these cards so you can maybe make your own collection." And they thought it get me interested. I didn't get interested. You know, I was more a football guy. So if someone brought out more football card or something, I would trade that for the Pokemon card. I remember. Maybe I regret it. I don't know if I should have done that. But well, today I don't care about those things. But I know like it still exists, right? Like those people are 22 or 25 or even 30 or have like this card that costs $3,000 because a exclusive edition card and you have specially packed, so it's a package and it's locked and in a safe or something. It's that valuable. Having those type of collection, that's crazy. Like imagine having cards or a collection like that. Then you're a true fan, right? Like there's Lego that is also rare. I know about that. There's like this Lego set or figures that cost quite a lot of money if you found one. And I remember that was like the cards, right? Maybe not the same level, but they were very. It's something you would boast about to other kids at school if you wanted to be the cool kid, if you got the coolest new figure, or when you had the package and everyone was be surrounded around you and wondering like what's inside, right? Like hoping for the golden figure, for example. I remember that. Like some of the kids in my school, you know, because the parents said, okay, you can, then yeah, on the wealthy side, maybe more on the wealthy side, they bought like humongous amount of those and took it to school and opened all of them. And it, I remember one of those days, like, you know, something similar happened with the Pokemon cards, and collectibles, and some of them bought quite like a bunch of those like cars like in stacks, like, and they open this like this and on it, they put it on the table, and the same thing, right, is very common on my school. I don't know, very specific, but it was very fun, you know, and no one took anything or something like that, you know. Everyone's very respectful for that. I remember that very well. Like one kid like stood guard. I remember like if you take something or hold the card for longer than 2 minutes, yeah, it's very crazy. But I remember I wonder if kids have the same thing to it. Like I know Lego is still popular. I think it'll always be. It's a very old thing. You will think it isn't what it is. When our, I think, grandparents were children, like something like that, Lego existed back then. So yeah, so that's the thing. Okay, -14. Yeah, I don't know how far it was. Like -54, wasn't that? Or am I wrong? Yeah, Minecraft could so, like, if I mean like the crust and the earth and the generation and how many blocks there are, yeah, that could like triple. As I remember, I will be in Bedrock long time ago right now, right? Now those caves are huge, like, it can take quite a lot of time to just get down. If you're mining like this, for example, though. You can just enter caves, which is probably more productive. But you know, I need the stone, right? So yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This takes ages. Like, how much iron do I think I will get? There's gold here. But that's it, right? Interesting. Yeah. Everything gold here. There's some iron here. There's diamonds here. Because of you. Oh! Okay. That's oh! 8. Oh, that's a nice chunk. That's 8 diamonds. Yeah, fortune 3, and you can get quite a good amount, I'm gonna lie. Yeah, yeah. This is how my friend got diamonds. Like, we find a few of these and use a pickaxe with fortune 3, and that's how you do it. There's no other way. I think it's illegal to mine diamonds another way in the modern days. Back then it was like, diamonds, oh my god. Now it's like, oh, diamond. It's like iron. It's like, oh, it's common. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Light up this place. Oh my. Okay. You're dead. Let's see. Yeah, I'm so glad this is not real craft. That doesn't mean it's not dangerous though. It could be. Okay. I might be able to sleep. See, it's so easy. There's almost nothing that will kill you. Maybe this is the zombies, right? unlikely. Unless you're really lucky and like you get murked by a zombie when you're over something, or when a horde suddenly just surrounds you. That can happen, and you can't really do anything. You punch one, and another punches you, and then another punches you twice, and you know, like mobs in this game aren't that dangerous. Well, maybe the Ender Dragon. I haven't really fought the Ender Dragon for years now, to be honest. Which is crazy. Like a lot of Minecraft players have killed that Ender Dragon 1,000 times. Even some players don't do it with just their face, which is crazy. Like, how do you kill an Ender Dragon with just your face? Doesn't make. How is that even possible? Like, I would have died, right? Unless you have good armor, or maybe you're basically so used to Minecraft. Wait, who is this bed? That's not mine. Why is there 6 gold here? Oh! The sound! Well, that might be... yeah, that might be trucks. Okay, interesting. Yeah, it's true. Because the sound is crucial for something. Yeah, it was for... When you mix gravel and sand, you get this concrete. Use it as a building block for quite a lot of things. It's so much better than wool. Wool was the go-to block if you want to have like coil for different buildings, but right now it's concrete. It's smooth and it's much better than the bone one, because the bone one, you know, no, the quartz. Yeah, the quartz one has like this texture, like this circle. If you look inside. Oh, interesting. Wait, what did you? 1 second. Let's see. Ah. Yeah. By the way. Yeah. People start somewhere, right? Just start somewhere. Yeah, so I've been watching some people on YouTube who hasn't, but this motivational content that's out there, it's so old, and yet it's very popular. Like it will always be, because people are basically addicted to this. But there's a lot of good and genuine motivational content, and there's a lot of there's also motivating people, right? And they make great like advice, and you can listen to it and other stuff. And there's those just hype videos that you just watch because it makes your heart pump, right? It makes your try to move yourself. It forces you to move yourself. Yeah. Wait. Okay, no, Enderman, I do not want to fight you. Especially if I don't have how to protect myself. Okay. So, we'll go through here. But the motivational content is so easy to make for some people. It became a job to be a motivator and to be, you know, a speaker, basically. Like, they stand up for people on stage and just roll with it, motivate a bunch of people. Like, it's you know, very moving because why wouldn't you listen to someone if someone has something nice to say to you, right? Or something that will maybe make you, you know, push that foot forward, right? Like, because you can't do it yourself and you rely on the words of someone else. It's you sometimes need that, right? Like you need this external affirmation that you can do it, or at least you need to make yourself believe you can do it, and you need to the point of your something is delusional. Like yes, I can do it when you're. Of course, you won't be able to do it, but logically and predictably so. But just trying to change mindset is what they you know strive to make people do, like change their life around, and that's not easy. It's very difficult, and this is why it's so popular on YouTube, right? Like or anywhere. Like I've seen Instagram or Facebook. Facebook is something I don't really think about, but it's for all the people, those in 40s, or people just looking for jobs. But yeah, there's some sort of motivation content there, even if I don't really get it. It's still for other people. But anyway, TikTok, it's more like dark humor, or maybe not, like basically the Gen Z shit, like the Rizzler, that stuff, like. It's not even Gen Z. It's more alpha for alpha, and it's basically brain rot. But sometimes this brain rot does help you. You just sometimes need it, like just to unwind. You know, like you need to play games sometimes, right? Like to just unwind. Like what do you do in your free time to have fun? Like I like playing games, right? Is it that bad if you play games? I mean, I don't think so. If you play in moderation, if you don't, it doesn't matter to me. But logically, you do what you think is fun for you or the best for you. Okay, the best for you. But what you think you would like to do with your life, right? And what you find enjoyable might be something that might be not good for you, right? And those motivational speakers might be able to put you you know, change you, but most of the time they fail. They fail because I listened to them many times before, many years ago, many years ago. I'm not kidding. Like I was maybe 15 when I knew about them. Like they were all older uh, generation. Like they're in their 30s and entering their 40s. They even had like their motivational speakers, and back then it was also different, but it was more like an art form. It was more like books and maybe on the radio, and people who are very remembered for his speaking, and like David Goggins, for example, is a very good example. He became like this for the older generation, for the generation that needed it back then, and even now, for example, all of this stuff is great. I remember the hype and that stuff, and maybe you know, I don't know any controversial thing about him, so I don't think really much about if there's anything controversial about him. But what I'm trying to say is that most of that doesn't work until you realize you need to do something about your life, like, until the desperation kicks in my opinion. And it just happens only when you are conscious enough of yourself to realize that either you move or you're going to, stay still and don't do anything, and with the thing you have to do, and you know what you have to do, right? Like it could be anything. It could be schoolwork. It could be physical training. It could be some unfinished task or project or anything that has to be going. If you wish or dream about something, it just most people will stay with it and do nothing. And there's also people who do something about it, but not enough, and or maybe not from the right angle. And the motivation can help a few people, but most people, I think, don't really benefit from it. long term, but maybe just short term to feel better. Like it is like for example me. Yeah, I remember back then like how many times I listened to that and then I did basically nothing later. But sometimes it worked, which is great. Like sometimes it forced me to think differently, to change. But it's baby steps, right? It's not immediate. It's not okay. It happens right now, right? Change doesn't just happen like this, unless you're very adaptable and you're very intelligent and on place and you know all the stuff and basically you're capable of putting your foot forward even if you're unsure what will happen next, right? But this type of confidence is rare in people, and if some, those people tend to be more successful because they fail a lot, but they aren't afraid to keep going, to stand back up again. And it's something that in motivational videos you'll hear time and time again is to don't be afraid of failure, because failure is a natural part of you, and don't let other people dictate your feelings, or don't let it bother you what other people think about you and that other stuff. And it just the motivational thing is a necessary thing that has to be repeated, so it's just inside your head, right? Like, okay, this is basics, this is what you need to know to keep going, right? To just force yourself through, to build that strong mindset. But shouldn't that be the norm? Like, shouldn't that be something you should get from, just going to school, or meeting more like figures that will give you that type of advice, like maybe a male figures or maybe some even female figures. But what I mean to or try to say is that there's not many people who will say that to you in your face, like, you lazy bum, move, like, don't stay here, don't be a fucking lazy, um, you know, potato sack and just just sit there and do nothing, right? It just that's not good. Do something about your life. Do what you have to do. You know what you have to do. And it's this type of motivational kind that can kind of like make you feel something, you know, which is kind of depressing to think about, because a lot of people my age who struggle, uh, they don't feel strong. No, that's wrongly put. Let's say they feel a lot, but they don't know how to put it in words. They don't know how to express it. They don't even know how to experience it right? And this lack of understanding of what they're going through, and maybe this logical ability to go through it, is something that was taken away from us because of the technology that we have right now. It's so easy to go through it, and we have different problems than back then, right? Back then you also had motivational content in the forms of like you know TV series, or maybe stars, and before popular people were seen as very different, and it was more like, okay, Hollywood was more respected, you know, that type of thing. And it was talked about in the news and in the paper, because that was the norm back then, or in the old TVs and the radio, and you hear very motivational, things from those successful people, right? And you still do from the same successful people, but it's more like common right now. It's on YouTube, it's on all social media, everyone is doing it. It's oversaturated in some places, as well. Like, and what becomes oversaturated becomes like, okay, I get the point, but I've heard this a thousand times type of thing, you know? You just get the point and but you will hear this too much and okay, that's all I will get from it. I've heard this time and time again in different ways. So Radio Gaga Radio okay. You know, I don't think I can turn on Lady Gaga right now, Radio Gaga. But yeah, so music is also very repetitive. Like, I know some people who hate music, which is crazy, but it's true. Can you imagine that, hating music? Like listening so much to music, you just are like, nah, I don't want to listen to this anymore. Like, I just want peace. Like, imagine coming to that point. No, I can't imagine. I have too many. Music is a part of me, in a way. Yeah, right now, I hope I won't become an old geezer and hate music and shit. That would be terrible. Hmm. Yeah. Wait, I'm not doing anything. Wait, what do I want to do? Oh yeah, that's true. I was going to put the stuff here. Here. I know this is not the right place for it, but I don't care. Right now, no. I need. Maybe I don't have it, which is very possible. You, my friend, might have it. You know, the pickaxe with the fortune 3, because I found some diamonds and iron, and it was just so much more productive if you could mine that. Or maybe I could do it, but I just don't know. Wait, maybe it's inside enchanting temple. The Japanese temple I built many months ago. Yeah. You are. Oh my god. No. You didn't hear anything. That was not a secret nether portal. Okay. Let's go this way. Yeah. Hey. Go for it. Okay. So it's not here. Maybe it's here. Okay, I need to be quick. Yeah, that's not secret. It's as obvious as they. Oh, I locked it. Okay. It's like already open. Well. It's right. Smithing table. Wait, you know what? I should probably check my. Yeah. Don't really have any other than you watching right now. It's just, of course, understandable. This is like my second live, I think. Third. Your channel. Live. Yup. Alright. Let's put this here. If I had a camera, I would set it up, but I do not own a camera and I destroy my USB ports, as I said before. And because of this, I do not have how to connect other devices into the. I have just one USB port that works, and I don't want to destroy it. It's for the headphones. I have to fix my PlayStation 5. But yeah, but it's mangled. Like the inside is destroyed, and I tried to fix that, but yeah, that didn't go well. It's very delicate stuff, right? It just made it worse, to be honest. Let's see. Bread, yeah, of course, bread. What? Oh, yeah, Mr. Villager. What do you want? I guess. Yeah, that's true. Chicken. You know, I really regret I didn't make a chicken farm long ago. I could have sold to you. I could, but I didn't. More food. Let's go. Oh, yeah. I'm traveling like. Oh, of course. Okay, now you die. Come here. Of course. Umarek żaba. Yeah. Very funny, very funny. Which means, flowers and sunshine. Yeah. All right. I can multitask, you know. Yeah, I don't have the pickaxe, which is fantastic. This is not my house, but what the hell? Of course. Wait, is iron? No. There's some diamonds here. There's raw iron here. There's some. I really want to take it, but I'm not this type of person. Like, I don't. Great. No. No. I probably should go more on adventures in the future. You can get more diamonds by just going forward and finding structures, villagers, and other stuff than, just staying in one place. Unless you're in a good location. But, that's not the mission. The mission is to build a fucking fortress. And yeah, it's so incomplete. Just look at this shit. Like, it wasn't even done. Like, look, the pillars and these stuff. Oh, I remember having a cat here. I don't remember my cat is. Wasn't. Wait, he was there, right? It was like a white cat. He was sitting there. Oh, the dome. That's not even finished. It's supposed to be like a dome, and it was supposed to be like 3 or 4 of them, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Oh, those volts. Amen. Jesus Christ. Of course. Yeah. Of course, building a was supposed to be a joke right now. I'm actually happy. I'm actually surprised it is even there. Yeah. But it was just built there for a joke. But still, it's beautiful. It became a part of this fantastic village, and of course the creepy sound of wind. Whatever they added for audio, and I don't understand that. I think it was a cave sound. Okay. I think that'll be the end of it for right now. But the real work will start when I can play with my friends. And in the beginning will be just one friend. I think I can ask for some other people to join as well. And maybe, the old crew can also join. But it'd be so random. And back then we were talking through Discord, and it was only me talking as well, of course. But I didn't live stream. I just made videos, and I uploaded them like multiple times as well. So that's how I did it back then. I mean, it's not different from streaming. I didn't really edit them or anything, which maybe I should have done. Which, I consider to do right now. Yeah. Take YouTubing and being a YouTuber more seriously, in a way. Like, I have to take everything I do right now more seriously. Like, I'm not joking. Everything. It's a change of mindset. So it'll be the norm. Like, yeah, of course I'm doing this way. The hard way, not the easy way. There's no backing out. It's not being easy, right? It's not easy and lazy and, Okay. Huh? Ah, okay. Is it? I didn't hear this soundtrack. the new one? Okay. Arrows. The baby zombies are still here. Oh my god. No way. Oh, that's because one of them is holiday. Are you also holiday? No? But maybe because the entities are close to each other and they're in such a tight space. They can't be stuff. Oh yeah. And the Enderman that died because of the fences. The Enderman, he died defeated by fence. Yeah, I remember that. Dropped this magical block called a grass block. Okay, now I need to wash my hands. Where the hell is water? Maybe I should burn myself alive for touching that. No! Seriously? Oh, maybe here. No, there's nothing here. Great. And there's some redstone though. Maybe I should take it. There's some bed here. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not even done with that thing. It's supposed to be finished in the future, you know. But yeah. I was thinking about maybe building a dome of the whole village in the future. But in a very different way. This village will really transform. I'm just looking around right now. So, finishing the fences and connecting this to this. Probably building new bridges and new houses. And then, you know, making like a very specific staircase up and making a tower on top, and it will be glass ceiling. Like a balloon type of thing going on, you know? That could be also a very cool idea. Or maybe something like a castle, but not exactly. It would be like a city castle, and basically it's like a structure over the whole city. Well, this is not a city, this is just a village at the moment, but, you know, it's quite large. This is the tower, and just the fortress that's being built there. And the plain lands, you know, like the farmlands, as we would call it. Is there. Yeah, but I think that's quite enough for now for Minecraft, and that was the 20th episode. I ranted or talked a bit, let's say. This is my first time talking like this, like so much, and yeah, I'm not used to this. My throat is hurting. But yeah, it was nice talking to you, and whoever's listening, probably just my friends at the moment. But yeah, see ya, ciao, to the next episode.